All right, what's happening, everybody? So, just wanted to share an interesting story today from the session I had. I just had a client leave here. This is the ceremonies spot. Anyway, so what happened today was pretty interesting. I had a client that ended up having an extreme amount of tremor releasing happening. So legs were shaking and body started moving a little bit, more so in the legs. And it was the body's natural response to trauma release. And we can actually manipulate some of these movements, physical movements in our body, so we can hold our body a certain way and start bringing up some of these tremors ourselves. But then oftentimes too, in ceremonies or when you're finally deeply in a resting place, the body keeps a score. And if there's trauma or if there's some energy that's held there, it needs to come to the surface. And we can look at animals or even us, if we've been in a very fearful situation, or you can look at animals in the forest when they've fighting. What do they do afterwards? Ducks do this, for example. They've had a big fight and they'll shake it off. Or a dog will have a very traumatic fight, and what they do afterwards is they shake, and it's the primal way of being able to release that trauma in our bodies, and us humans don't know how to do that very well. So when we're in trauma, we have some emotional attacks onto us. What do? We usually go, we hold it into our bodies. And so it needs to come out. And so for today's session, I had a client going through some, extreme shaking and for about 2 hours. And it was, I'm happy that they went through that. And I was just saying, look, this is your body's physical response. This is all okay. This too shall pass. And reassured him that, this is all okay. Like it's okay to be able to allow your body to shake and to have those tremors, and to be able to reframe that as a blessing. Like, look, this is what your body needs. Just think of every shake, every tremor, every movement is your body releasing just a little bit more of that tension, just a little bit more of that stored emotional trauma. And they really went with it, and they were very comfortable with it. They're like, oh, this is great. Okay, I'm just allowing, and I'm feeling good. And sure enough, a couple hours in, the body came to full rest. We got to get into that rest and digestive state and just be in peace. So, if any of that happens with you other facilitators out there, just know that it's normal. This can happen, and to just reassure them that it's going to be okay. So in that, I'll sign off, and hopefully some more updates on the next one. All right, take care.